With it right here with who I started with, be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, A-Drake, Uno, Central Coast, mom and suicide. Police arsonist. I step in the booth and gas, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, we're back live on Chicano Tube. We're back live on Chicano Street. This is the People's Channel. This is the Raza's Channel. This is the Chicano Channel, right? We pioneered this. I godfathered it. Here we are. Anyone wants to have a seat at the Chicano table on YouTube, well, you're invited. So gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone in the members only. Members only is the backbone of the community. Highly appreciate all the members only. You already know what it is. We're on the road, on the way to Thanksgiving fight night. It's going to be a very violent affair. A very violent affair, to say the least. But gracias to all the day oneers, the midday quick mix live, you guys. Real quick, what happened last night was, man, you weren't lying when I seen the comments. They were talking about Big Brother, Big Brother. At an hour and 29 minutes, we went like another 10 or 15 and then refreshed the stream. Basically, there was a key word. When we said a president's name, and then it was boom, immediately we got knocked off, you guys. But it's understandable. We have to understand who the bosses of these platforms are. If you don't recognize who the boss is and you're just running your mouth and saying all kinds of shit, especially if they go against it, it is what it is. You know, it's just like the fake news and the fake media. We recognize it and have to work around it. It sucks. It does suck that they are the powers that be, that they are authoritarians. But me and Norby's had a great one, an hour and 29 minutes. And then we did a part two because we were just segueing to opening up the phone lines and talking issues that affect me and you, what some people call politics. And so we did a second part and we got straight into it. We dropped the clip. So I appreciate all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone in the members only, all the Chicano channels, and all the Chicano pages. It's that midday fix. Gracias to everyone that's already tapping in. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Machetes in the casa. I appreciate you, carnal. ¿Cómo estás, güey? It's a beautiful day. It's been getting a little bit chilly, but it's a beautiful day, man. What I did today was I just came right now from the Juvi. I just came from the juvenile hall. I guess they're going to be fingerprinting every couple of years, which is a safety measure, and I absolutely understand it. Not resisting. Resist. Not resisting anything. Went down there, dropped the fingerprints. The thing that was a little bit gacho is I got to walk by the holding tanks or holding cells, I think they call them in the juvenile hall, and I think they have about 8 of them now. So the old one only had 2. No, I'm sorry, 3, and this one had 8 of them. So me agüita poquito because I see these youngsters' faces. You know what I mean? And half of the youngsters are like, shit, I got caught up. I got to face the music. And the other half are the hardcore ones, and it's just another day. They don't even mind being inside. They don't care if it's inside or outside. I guess a lot of us were at that point, you know what I mean? No one cared. But anyways, you thought you knew it all and ended up in Juvenile. And the shit got even deeper. Shout out to Santana that did 19 summers. 19 calendars. Oh, but anyways, I appreciate you guys' support, man. Anyways, it was a great show last night. We did a part 2. The part 2 is more talking about politics, but you guys could go back and at least hear those. There was some other good parts that were chopped out because we ended up at an hour and 29 minutes, but it is what it is, man. No se agüiten, man. If they want to knock us down, we'll still come back. You know what I mean? They're never going to be able to undo what we've already done, which is build a platform for Chicanos, which is build a platform for the raza. Chicano YouTube didn't have that. Why didn't have that? Well, you can say, well, this guy. What about this guy, Mikey? What about this guy? It's not about the platform. It's not about how many subscribers they got. It's about their message. I'm not an interviewer just trying to interview people. I'm not just trying to all in rap music, and it's a rap channel. I don't have a rap channel. I don't have an interview channel. I have a channel where this is for the people. This is for the Rasta. This is for Chicanos. And I believe the reason you guys fuck with me is because I'm not bought, I'm not a vendido, and I'm not persuaded. So you already know what you get it from me. Unapologetically, just where's the banner at? And even have the banner scrolling. Unapologetically Chicano. So yeah, I went over to the juvenile hall, had to roll the hands, a bunch of ink, roll the fingers, and they want to come up with everything. They want to catch anything, and just in case there's weirdos or whatever. But it's crazy that the new facility is like a level 2, man. They made it like a little miniature pinta, and I was like, okay, it's a whole different feel, right? I mean, the other one was just green, man. Green floors and oh man, green walls. I don't know why I should have scrubbed that cell from corner to corner, but I don't know why I never did, man. You don't get that glitch until you become an adult, anyways. But anyways, that'll come back. That'll clear me for like another 3 or 5 years because we were talking about it last night with the new Prop 36 that passed. They're gonna revert back to those enhancements. And I had a buddy who had 2 shells, 2 rounds only. And you know how long he did because of enhancements? He did 16. And he did the full 16. He didn't do half. He didn't do 3/4. He didn't do 85, which a lot of people know that's a sentencing guideline, depending your jacket. He didn't do 85. He did all 16 for 2 rounds. So they took that off the table and they got soft. And then now they seen the soft is not working. First of all, laws aren't going to change you from doing what you're going to do anyways. Let's ban firearms. Well, that's not going to stop people from getting them from and doing what they're going to do. Whacking whoever they're going to whack, whether it's the ops or whatever. Hold on, gente. Yeah, I appreciate it. I got to order. I didn't order this time. I know I should have ordered ahead of time. So it might be okay. Beautiful. Okay. Large, extra weight. Yep, double shot of weight. Yeah, and then I can't access your rewards right now. I can't put your. It's all good. Cashola. Here, on. Hold on. Okay, less penny of your. Appreciate it. Thank you much. Thank you. Thank you. The bipolar chipmunk. Stop making fun of me, Mikey. The Cali Mike. We're here flying Dutchman. Oh man, come on now. It's their way. I don't know. I feel like leaving that dude alone, man. But I don't know. Should we go for unity? We all kind of were pushing a similar message. We're gonna have a great economy. I'm already setting myself up for the large influx of buyers that are gonna start hitting me up. You know what? I got to take something back, gente. I thought it was gonna be 1/4 before the interest rate starts changing, but Fannie Mae and MBA, which is the mortgage banking association, something like that. They put out a report just this week that someone sent to me, and so it's actually going to take about 3/4 for the interest rates to get at 5%. It just shows you how fucked up things were. If it wasn't this bad and this high inflation and this high unemployment rate, then it would have took generally 1/4. Pushing it would have been 2/4 to get a positive economy. But Fannie Mae released a report. Now I'm like, okay, it's going to be 3/4. So I was like, I want to put out accurate information. Just in case someone goes back and clips something and you said this. And okay, well, I got an update from Fannie Mae. So calmanse. Carlos McMorrin, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you. He's right there. He's levitating in the air like a pinchy super ninja just ready to take off on someone. I got back from fingerprinting right now, cabron. I went to the juvenile hall. The new one, not the old one. The old one is like, damn, like a castle, man. Green floors, green walls. Crazy.
and it just got fingerprinted. They're gonna do it every 2 or 3 years. But me agüité poquito when I seen the youngsters in the holding tanks, and some of these youngsters, it's from petty to misdemeanors to some of them are probably gonna get L's. All of that, I feel it. Half of them are like, hey, it's just another day, and the other half of them are like, shit, I gotta face the music. This channel stands alone. No other one like this one. So someone commented last night and said Norby's was the first one to walk the walk on YouTube, and everyone else is all wolf tickets. Well, I want to remind people we got fighters and content creators series of fighting. So, there's other people that are also not just all talk, but action. Let me see if that's mine. I don't know if this one's mine or not. Hold on. What up, Mikey? I send my ace. Dangerous man right there with dangerous hands. Just stepped in the comment section. I appreciate you, Ace. Want to thank you much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Nice. No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Great day. I appreciate it. Thank you much. Hold on. Okay. Give me an extra cup. I just shocked them a little cup. It's a straw in the big cup, and I just shocked them. You got to get a double shot of whey. Well, you don't have to, but the men, we got to build muscle. Joe Rogan says the best thing a man can do is lift weight. That's the best thing, because if you're not using the muscles, they're going to start deteriorating. And I know that's probably 75, 80% of the rasta, right? We think working hard is good enough, but it's not. Hold on, let me slam this double weight. That's right. Operation Decapitation is on track, my boy. It's happening November. I can't wait. So what do we got tomorrow night? I gotta take a break tonight, man. I gotta take a break tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be on Los Tres Pingones with mi hermano Cholo Trucker. Shout out to mi hermano Cholo Trucker. I'm gonna be on Tres Chingones, and we're gonna be talking about the fight. It's gonna be a good one, so come on in. I don't know if Mike Zavala's gonna be there. That's another hermano of mine, and David Contreras. That's another hermano of mine. Those three right there would be a star-studded commentary. Would be a star-studded. So we got to get them all on one card sooner than later because they got great chemistry together. They know boxing for one. Two, they got great chemistry. Three, they got great personalities. That's all you need. Wait till you see the new polo that I got too. I had a new content creator series of fighting polo. I got it at H&M, but I had them blast the little embroider the logo. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna be good. Ace, what's up with it, bro? That's right, Bigfoot cabron. He's a patriot, man. He's a patriot. He got the mask on, ready to go to work. Mr. Goyo, que vole, Mike, I send mine to you and everyone in the chat. Most of respect. Some blessings to all. Yeah. The salad bowl is in. Oh, I didn't recognize you because you changed the avatar way. Pinche Goyo changed the avatar to Susanville. Pinche Goyo, man. I only got one flick, and I'm actually waiting to put it in a book. If you didn't know this, I never even put this out there. I got about 8 chapters written of a book, and it's an autobiography. I got about 8 chapters. There was only one photo with one partner that I took, close partner. And so we lined it up, which it was hard to do. It was hard to do because you got to persuade people and shit like that. Once, because literally we had to have the back room cleared, the camera there, and the officer willing to do it. And we did that. So we just basically, boom, we snapped it. That'll probably be on an autobiography. That's probably where it's going to go. It ain't going to go out to the internet or nothing like that. Cálmase, cabrones. Yeah, I don't even know how they're dressing now. I mean, they're dressing in uh like goofy ass clothes, man. Like fucking MC Hammer pants, I guess, and these little paper shirts that look like paper. I don't remember that. I remember the button ups. But I'll hold. Bigfoot chilling, working and grinding in the gym. That's right, cabron. Okay. Bigfoot, that's right, bro. Juvenile Hall was nothing. Why it was another fades all day and a bunch of wrong shit. Thanks God I changed my ways. Well, that's right. Gorkodor Security just stepped in the building. I appreciate you, my boy. He thought he knew it all and ended up in Juvenile Hall. And the shit got even deeper. Hold on, gente. So again, referring back to the podcast last night, they whacked us at an hour and 29 minutes. I went back and I heard it right when we were talking about a former president and some shit that he did. Boom! They said, nah, nah, nah. No more of this. I'm wondering if it's gonna be more stringent in the next 4 years. That means you said the wrong shit because they're really gonna be pushing down our throats that it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Your life is doomed. Your life is over in the next 4 years. This is horrible what's happening. All the while, we're getting more money. Unemployment's at an all-time low. There's no inflation. We're in the positive on the economy. But I'll hold. Coco, when were you in one? Hey, damn it, cabrón. I didn't catch that bus. I never did. I had 9 suspended the second time I went to camp. 9 suspended the second time I went to camp. And then I turned 18, so, I just went up the hill, man. Like a pendejo. Hold on, gente. La gente no se mueve. It's like, hey, si quieres ahí, pásala, man. Hold on. And then let me know if my audio does cut off. I'm in motion. I'm in motion. I'm in motion. What else has been trending, man? Ace Bigfoot, that's right, my boy. Was the bad economy the left's doing or corporate America price gouging? Do you see prices of goods really going down? I do. A report just came out today. I'm glad you're in the comment section, Way. I need to clarify this. I thought it was going to be 1/4 to max for the Fed to change and interest rates to go down. Fannie Mae just released a report Monday morning. Someone sent it to me just today. It's going to be about 3/4 way. But when in 3/4, the interest rate is going to get to 5% and start dropping, voy a estar en chinga, man. Voy a estar en chinga. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing if voy a estar en chinga, right? I'd rather be busy than be bored. Irony Fisticuffs, that's right, my boy. Yeah, they didn't. The stream last night, an hour and 29 minutes. They didn't like it. Big Brother whacked us. We went back and we did another 30 minutes. But this time, I just wanted to hit the key points. So when that second part, when you hear that second part, we go into it. The city council member in Boyle Heights, boom, that dude got caught on a hot mic. We're talking about the 14-year-old that unalived himself because he got bullied because he was homeless. That's the kind of society that we're in right now. Those are the kind of things that need to be talked about. Not how I hate this motherfucker with a spray tan for 4 years. Fuck that. We need to be talking about why this boy was being bullied at 14 years old. So bad, I couldn't even imagine his mental stress that he had. So bad that he had to take his own life, man. I'm not saying I never got my clown on. I mean, I understand kids and juveniles or whatever you want to call them, minors, youth. But to make fun of some, I had friends that lived in hotels. Straight up. The whole family is sharing one bed. It was what it was, man. We're in a generation now where there's a lot of superficiality. That means if you don't got the fucking $200 Nike shoes on, you're getting clowned on. You're getting clowned on. So what we have to do is teach our kids that inner confidence, that self-esteem that they have to have in order to not let others drive their emotions and decisions. I know it's hard because when you're a youngster, you just want to be accepted, man. You want to fit in. But when you don't fit in
And when you're not accepted, I believe it's because God has something more special for you. I mean, but that's what I believe. 82 to 85. Órale, ching. Okay. Okay. Around the time that maybe Araña, way. Araña was Spider-Man. Shout out to Southside Stockton. Shout out to Spider-Man. He has an avatar también. But I don't know where it's at, man. I think those were the years and shit. So most of the older brothers, my friends' older brothers, um, were running from placements and YA parole, and uncles, moms, stepmoms, stepdads were all, half of them were, most of them were like me, Mexicanos, first generation. Half of them were pochos too. And those are the ones que eran cholos. There, it was generations of cholos and their families. And it was what it was. It's kind of like a vacuum. And that's what I'm just talking about right now to the youngsters. You got to think ahead and have more self-esteem and more confidence in who you are. And the only way the youngsters get that is their pinchy parents tell them who you are. The parents have to build them up. Your words build them up, or your words tear them down every day. If all you do is at your kids, gritas y gritas, and you stress me out. Oh my gosh, I need a break from you. Check that shit. And if it's the other parent doing some toxic ass shit like that, check that shit. If not, you know what? You might have to go to legal, man. You might have to get some lawyers involved to help your children get away from being programmed that they're not nothing, and then they want to seek other people's approval. So rest in peace over to the young man, and prayers to his family. And we played that last night. That's on part 1. So if you want to know where that's at, because you want to listen to it, it's on part 1 with Norby's. Part 2, we go all politics. Boom, 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 boom. Well, maybe some cheese, man. Some other shit, but mostly all politics on part 2, man. Let me see what's up. Joaquin Stanislaus, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. I've been out there to I've been out to Gustine. I've been out to Patterson. Mm. Poverty, racism makes people monsters. A lot of people say the projects is not a coincidence, man. A lot of people say the projects is just another camp, concentration camp. I think Norby said that last night. The U.S. has history of having these camps, and he reminded me that they threw the Japanese in camps at one point, just because different times, and different times. Don't get it twisted if you just subscribe to the channel. This is not a shit on the USA channel. I'll tell you that. Absolutely not. My parents would be like, "What the hell are you saying?" We don't shit on opportunities, man, no matter what country. It could be Russia. I could be living in Russia right here, and it's Russia that gives me opportunities. I wouldn't shit on Russia, man. Gracias that this is where my children are going to prosper. Gracias for the opportunities. But I'll hold. Hold on, gente. Is it windy, man? Put on the jacket real quick. Shout out to the wifey. She bought me the borreguito, the brown jacket. The one most of the farm workers were, the thick one with the sheep in the borreguito on the inside. They call it the borreguito. She brought me the black one now. Shout out to the beautiful and sexy hot executive producer of Chicano Street. I think I'm gonna make a backup channel and just call it Chicano Street. You never know when some of these cabrones, when they whack you, rat on you and shit. It's good to have a backup channel in play. I'll let you guys know, and if you guys, I appreciate your support. Hit that backup channel. That way, when they whack us, because in these next 4 years, it's gonna be a lot of programming and a lot of propaganda. And if I talk about it, I'm gonna get whacked. Let me see. I'm gonna go get some water on these flowers. I can't believe the Ken Pastucci is still up, man. The bulbs are still. They call them marigolds, los güeros. They're in English. I can't believe they're still up. Let me put some more water. But I do clean water. I bring my water. This water right here is as white as. Remember Johnny Cash on the movie Johnny Cash? Remember when he's staying at Folsom? And remember he got some water
and he was back there kind of reflecting a little bit before his show, and the water was yellow. And then Johnny Cash got up there. He goes, I got to give it to you guys. This and that and this and that. And I thought I was tough. But I never had to drink yellow water before. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny, huh? I never had to drink yellow water before. Well, yeah, we used to have to just drink the tap water. I mean, if that's what you wanted to drink, I mean, you had no choice, man. I'll tell you what, Bobby Kennedy's going to take all the fluoride out of the water. So that's going to help everyone across the board. All right, let me get back into the chat. My bad, you guys. My bad. PYP Boxing, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Different times. That was less than 100 years ago. They locked up the Japanese in 41. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Well, way before my time for sure. But what I mean, okay, the marker I put on time is pre-civil rights, post-civil rights. That's the marker for me. That's the marker because pre-civil rights, obviously nightstick, batoned, fucking again, the housing projects, a lot of people believe they were built like camps to have the minorities there. And maybe back then they were the minority, but now it's the majority, which is the gente of color. Don't get that twisted. He says, my shot. Man, Corco, man, I can't wait, cabrón. This is going to be a very violent fight. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow night with Cholo Trucker, man. Shout out to Los Tres Chingones. And Mark Salinas is el cuarto chingón. Hold on. I'm going to do a little Mickey Mouse workout too today. I call it Mickey Mouse because it's not like boxing where you just push yourself to the brink and to the edge and throw up and all kinds of crazy workouts. It's just lifting weights. Help save the Del Puerto Canyon. Say no to the dam. Can they still vote on that way, or is it over? If they can still vote on that, gente, and I'm sure the only people that can vote are people in that county, right? You know, 'cause that's just the way elections work. If my brother is saying vote no on that shit, it's because he's tapped in. He's over there, man. He knows the business. So back him up, man. No on that shit. I got your back, cabrón. Don't trip. Squeegee, garra, granite cleaner. All right, we're good. Hugh, why is everyone ignoring you? Wait, what's that pinchy avatar right there? Wait, after he just hit a fresh razor shot to the head. Cabrón. Damn, wait. If you put a razor to the dome, fuck, you don't get nicks, way. You don't get nicks, or you get cuts and shit. Man, I remember the first time moms ever saw me bald. Man, she cried, and now I feel fucked up. I didn't realize, that was kind of like a shit, losing my son kind of moment. And me, it was just like, this is what the fellas do. But then I started growing it out. Orale, you drink? Yeah, we used to drink. We used to make Kool-Aid. What do you mean? Kool-Aid packs. We made Kool-Aid out of white water. Um, you know, and again, not out here, way on the calles, way. Ya sabes que estoy refiriendo, way, like in la juvenile or something like that, in the adult. Well, yeah, I used to drink white water. You used to have to wait till the white would foam up to a third of the water, and then little by little the white would dissolve. And then when the white would dissolve, we'd put the Kool-Aid in there. And you know what that shit fluoride does, way? It attacks your bone density. It causes bone issues, joint inflammation. And this is what they put in there for no reason. It's not a preservative. It's an additive. It's just there and it doesn't need to be there. They take that away from the water. The youngsters in the juvenile hall won't drink white water away. The dam will cost $1 billion that the taxpayer. Oh shit, man. Well, what do they? Why do they want the dam? This is why they have city council meetings. Wait, you go to the city council meeting, ask questions. They want your vote. Ask questions. Wait, what is this proposition about? Why is this needed? Is there any other options to explore? How is this going to affect the taxes, city, state, federal, whatever? Ask these questions, way, and then you would know. Then we could be an informed voter, not like a lot of uninformed voter, like Lefty Gunplay, where he says, "Well, I'm Rasta. I of course I vote Democrat." I'll hold. We already got past that, man. People are commenting. Some of those pages that are from up north are too much, man. Too much. Shout out to you guys, man. Too much. The red wave, and they're already making memes. Get the red wave and the red one. You guys, man. Oh man, that's funny. That's it is what it is. I guess that's all you could say. Chicano moratorium of 1971. Yeah. I go back and listen to my interview with Carlos Montes. He was one of the founders of the Brown Berets, one of the ones in the beginning that was right there when the fellas decided to do it. Then they got their own social club and they started patrolling the calles because the Judas were beating them down, man. They're planting dope on them, planting cases on them, beating them down. And then he said he got mad when half of his homies got taken to Vietnam and died. Imagine you got like 10 closest best friends. 10 closest best friends. You guys are tight, spending at each other's houses, back each other up, all that, all that. And then the draft comes and they draft them and only half come back alive. That's crazy, man. So a lot of stuff that he said was he stood up for, man. I have huge respect for Carlos Montes. So that's why I told Norby's, you're under David Sanchez and I'm under Carlos Montes way. Norby's tried to get on me too. A founder way, cabron. You know what's a founder is? A founder was anyone that was there, anyone that's first generation and was there that can say, you know what? I was there when we named the shit. I was there when we took the oath. I was there when, whatever. All of that to me qualifies you as a founder. But I'll hold. Let me see. Let me spray this on. Method Daily Granite Cleaner. Plant-based cleaning power. Yeah, we don't want chemicals. What's crazy is all the chemicals that we have laying around our house. I heard another guy say that that's more toxicity, man. We need to learn how to organize that. I want to research that more. I don't want to have toxic chemicals up in every sink in the house. They say that's really, really bad, really bad. So when I saw a partial video, I'm like, well, how do you do it then? Recommend how to do it, man. Woo. You got to see mom's right now. She's shining like a mirror, man. Crazy. Mom's is shining like a straight speckle, man. Mama. Well, you never get treated properly when the feds supply you. Yeah, we got to be independent of the government. That's for sure. What about the farm labor camps? I mean, again, kind of fucked up, but okay. With the farm labor camps, the whole pitch was, oh, well, you'll have close access to work. You'll be real close by. You'll live on the property or whatever. And maybe they gave them a discounted rate. Hopefully they did. I don't know. But you can look at that as how you want. But when they wrangled up all the Japanese and all that, that was kind of crazy, man. That's right, Gnarly Vato. I appreciate you, my boy. Farming communities in San Joaquin Central Valley are neglected. Of course, that's all red country over there. They're all farmers. That's all red country. So they're about to see a change way, at least for 4 years. At least for 4 years. And then we'll see what happens after that. But let's just live in the moment way. But the farmers got more backup than they did in the last 4 years, right now coming in January. So at least let that be a positive way. Sugar tax, straw tax, probacks. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I went to an open California rally. I seen a crazy sign that said, "My brother was injured because of the jab." And I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Again, gente, they're sticking esto en los niños that have the babies when they're born, the strongest body, the strongest immune system. O sea, it's a baby, man. It can get sick, but you already know how it is. The younger you are, the more you can fight shit off. And of course, they're babies. They don't even ask for it, pero les meten piquete. Like 8 or 9 piquetes? How does that make sense? And then there's a liability waiver that if something were to happen, guess what? You can never come back and say a thing. Nothing. Any kind of side of nothing. You can't do nothing. That's crazy, man. Screw that. So if you didn't know, me and the wifey, none of our kids no tienen piquetes. But that's just our choice. That's not your guys' choice. That's our choice. And gracias a Dios, they're all super healthy, man. Orale, Mike Yasin, my homeboy. That's right, my boy. Lito the boss is in the casa. Cuba way. I gotta swing by next time, way. I gotta swing by. Tengo una casa in Monticello. I don't know if you know that neighborhood. So every once in a while, ahí tengo que caerle. Next time I swing over to I don't know how far that is from you, Monticello. But let me know and I'll swing by way. Just to take a break, you know what I mean? Fuck what why you're giving. Hey, Corco, you drank white water, huh? We all drank white water, bro. Huh? How many times, bro, did you get the Kool-Aid pack, rip it, put it at the bottom of the cup, and then filled it with white water away? How many times? I drink yellow water from the Oh shit, man. Hey, that's your choice, man. If the Banda world, if you like golden showers, bro, that's on you, man. Go ahead and get golden showered up, man. That's your preference, you know. I'll hold. Are you sure? Said who? No, Florida does, or do you just know what you were told? That's true. Now, what I want to do is always speak from firsthand experience, or what I know is real numbers or real data that's in the community, not online. If you have a narrative, you could find 4, 5, 10, 20 sources to back up your narrative online. Just know, based on the browser you're using, which is that's why you're getting what you're getting. That's all I'm gonna say. And people know that now. It's 2024. It's hard to find people that aren't biased, man. It really is, man. And if I do see a bias in me, I always tell you guys. I even joke about it. Oh, that's just me being biased. When I said I would have Mexico be the biggest trade partner for the U.S., that's me being biased, straight up. But as far as let's hear a matter, when it comes to an issue or a matter, I'm like Solomon. Let's hear it out. And then he said, you know what? Grab the sword. Let's cut the baby in half. Boom. One of the women jumped on the baby. And when Solomon saw one of the women jump on the baby, what does Solomon do? He said, that's the mother. The other woman would have saw the baby get cut in half. The mother is going to jump on the baby. So, anyways, I don't want to get too deep on y'all. Getting deep. White girls from the valley, they came over the hill and they came in like a 56 Bel Air way. Debbie's, Donna's, where are the names? Way Corinne, Heather's, Marsha. When back when high schools had the under the sea dance, Enchantment Under the Sea dance, like in the movie Back to the Future. The good old days, huh? When I lived in Santa Clara County, San Ho, the water was white. It was, yeah. Well, here's the thing. It is gonna be okay. It is gonna be cleaner where I'm at because of the ag way. San Jose is not at respectfully is not ag centered economy, and so you're not gonna have systems to filtrate because all they're gonna do over there is bottle waters and fucking make sodas with it. But here it has to be cleaner. So we do have cleaner tap water here. But where it's not, you're all tech way. You're all tech. That's gacho, man. You got fucking juvenile hall water. And that's gacho, man. That's gacho. But that's why they have softeners. You know what I mean? Hmm. That's right, Corco. I appreciate you, my boy. Well, shout out to you, man. You got some fucking good blood inside of you, way. That's some good blood. Be proud of that shit. Just like you are right there. Own that shit. And it don't matter. It don't matter if you're mixed. None of that shit. People think that I'm ragging on people. You think we would have to, almost 13,000 subs if I was ragging on people? When I tell people how it is, it's just it. And all I can speak on is from me. If you're confused, then you probably aren't what you think. Like Alvin. But I'm glad he's saying Latinos, Latinos. He knows what's up. But there is a difference. Okay, I know there's a Latinos for Trump. Matter of fact, I was just talking with the chairwoman, Karina Powers, and the summit they have in the White House is called Latinos. But of course, 70% of them are Mexicans. I get that. What am I gonna do? I'm not changing labels. I'm not fighting. I'm not trying to be the oddball out. But I do got to keep it real because of some of these cabrones on YouTube that try to involve the raza in their own personal issues, and that's where I'm drawing the line. Former Santa Clara. Damn, that's crazy, man. Whitewater. He thought he knew it all and ended up in Juvi Hall. Shit got even deeper. Georgie says it's break time right now for him. That's right, cabron. Get your money, man. As much money as you can get. That's right, Hugh. My grandpa's from Dakota and a Marine Purple Heart. Damn, mate. Those fucking Purple Hearts, bro. They're the first ones to hit the beach, bro. They're the first ones. They're the ones that get they get hostile fire pay. If someone gets hostile fire pay as part of their salary or compensation, just know that dude is hearing bullets zip by his ear. So as they see now, since he supports Cesar Chavez, will he fly the flag? Hey.
Can I talk to my dad? Oh, yeah.
Irony. Mid to late 90s for me. Corco. Yeah, I tripped out. Irony. I tripped out because I grew up on a clean water, huh? Crazy. Have you ever seen that one movie, A Snow Society? It's on Netflix. This Argentinian rugby team back in the 70s, and their airplane crashed. There was like 18, there was like 40 of them. Half of them died on impact. Another 10 died waiting for, man, were they out there like 2 months? They were on a mountain full of snow for 2 months. That's a crazy one, man. But they started eating each other. That was gacho. Um, and they hiked over and they finally found some water, and it was a crazy movie, man. Go and trip out on that one though. Go and trip out on Society, No Society. Something like that. Snow society. So you're anti-vax again, cabron. Uh, I would say that I'm just not gonna let anything enter my body if I don't know what it is. Just think about our ancestors' way. There's a reason they didn't eat 3 meals a day. They ate every 3 days because the fasting in between is the regeneration of the body. God's design is perfect, bro. God's design is perfect. We don't need 10 needles. But I'll hold. It's probably gonna get the pinche stream knocked down. The stream's gonna disappear now. It was buy one, get one free. What are you doing, Way? In the county doing 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s. First time I saw that, I was like, what the hell? They're hustling, they're getting their money, you know what I mean? 2-for-1s, 3-for-1. What up? That's right, Narlivato. Yeah, just watch out. Watch the words you guys are typing, man, because you're gonna get my stream knocked down again, cabrones. You got to use, what is it called? Words that mean like synonyms. I know how to avoid certain words and shit like that because now I know. Especially last night, we got knocked down again last night at 1 hour and 29 minutes, and now I know. Okay, I can't even mention that president's name no more because they fucking bootlicked that president on YouTube. But I'll hold. So, what do you think of shots you need to get when you go to school for like music? Cabron, think that they're being very open when they tell you, "Hey, lo que te van a meter, verdad?" You know what that shot is? How they're telling you it's gonna help you is they have to stick it in you. They're literally giving you the shit. They're not giving you something to prevent it. They're giving you the shit. How does that make sense? But I'll hold. Norby's is the man. Norby's for president or what? 2028, he'll be a libertarian. I was a little bit surprised yesterday though. Norby said he said his candidate he voted for, and he said the candidate was socialist libertarian. The term socialist is obviously it's attached to like Russia and other countries. I thought that was crazy, but this is Chicano Street. So everyone can have a point of view and everyone's invited to sit at the table, man, as long as you can be mature about it. Mikey, would you debate AC? I asked the same thing yesterday, but he didn't answer. We kind of, bro, I've always said this from the beginning, bro. We kind of align like on 90% or more of the shit. There wouldn't be nothing to debate. The only thing we could debate is maybe less than 10%. I think what people want is just for us to be grown ass men and move on. And just say, okay, yeah, you didn't like that I ring announced that fucking fight and you talk shit about me because you wanted to attach me to people. And then I returned and I said, wait a second, you want to do that to me? You say that you're a humanitarian. You say that you're trying to help at-risk youth. You say, I said, that is gang shit. So what are you? I'll hold. Although Sunday calls Latinos and not. No, it's all good. Like I said, man, I'm not fuck, man. These little points they're just points of discussion, man. Don't look at them as nothing else than that, man. You know, I do take a objection to when cabrones that aren't Chicano, they have a Chicano opinion. That's fine. You can have your opinion, but if you're not Chicano, let those that know it, lived it, had the experience, tell it like it is. You know, they're gonna be the ultimate authority. But I'll hold. Look out for the cheap shot. No, I already know what he does. I could already picture what he did to Norby's. I could already picture. He probably pointed to the ground and he said, "Hey, is that your wallet?" Yeah, I know he did something like that. A little snake move. A little snake move. But hey, if we get in the ring, you're gonna see it coming, man. And what's coming is a storm. It's just 180 pounds, but it's a storm. Saludos, Mikey. Shout out to Chicano Tubes. That's right. Irony. Would you trip out if I was Oh man. All of a sudden, red hoodie, red Cortez. What in the world? Come on, bro. No, I'm laughing about it, but it really isn't funny. What I mean is the gang shit. That's not funny. The gang shit's not funny, man. Look, I just told you I just got fingerprinted at the juvenile hall right now, the new one. And I had to walk by like the 8 tanks, the 8 holding cells, and all of them were full. And I could see the look on these youngsters' faces, and I could already see the road ahead is like gonna be hard. But it's called the school of hard knocks, man. Sometimes if they don't get it at home, they might learn it staring at a wall for years. Googled Panama Canal last. It belongs to Panama. Ooh, damn. So we did some fact checking last night. I think it was mentioned that Panama Canal belongs to Mexico. That was fact checked. Norby's not that we this way. Norby's gonna get mad. I was like, fucking Mikey fact checking me, punk. No, I'm just kidding. And then Norby said that the borders are for the president. I'm not gonna say his name no more because that's why the stream got whacked yesterday. When I say his name, it's probably the algorithm picks up on it, and now Big Brother's looking at me. The borders are for that president. He said that it's this one. And I wanted to research it because me too. I'm trying to find out, hey, if these fucking guys are trying to, pull some shit, I want to see too. I want to know. I want to know. And I looked it up live, but it was part of the live I think they cut off. Oh yeah, for sure. Because once I said his name, boom, they cut it off. We went another 15 minutes, and it was part of the 15 minutes they chopped. But I fact checked it, and no, it's not this guy Hawkman, Tom Hawkman, whatever. It was another one called Renson, Alex Renson, something weird like that. But it's all good, man. We're human. We can get it wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'm a man. I'm not up on some horse thinking that I know it all. Bay to the VA. That's right, my boy. Where'd you go? Coast to coast, my boy? I was stationed in Fort Ord from 003. Okay. I spent a lot of time in Salinas, Natividad Road, where I just came from right now. Natividad, the new juvenile hall. That's where I just got back from. Just fingerprints real quick. And the raza had a lot of love for the military. Is that still so? Great content. Keep it up. Yeah. As far as the military goes, we got veterans parades. We got flags everywhere. U.S. flags everywhere. How is there not supposed to be U.S. flags if we're in the U.S.? See, what happened was they tried to put, notice I said the word tried, a stigma on the U.S. flag that if you go with the U.S. flag, you're automatically this or you're automatically that. We need to go back to the U.S. flag means the U.S. And if you hate that shit, why are you even here for? I'll hold. They're anti. Yeah, we don't want any. We don't want anything. Well, that's just me. Way I'm not pushing that on anybody. Me and Miss Chicano too made that decision. When they start saying there's just look at the. You know what's really banned? I mean, really banned. And I know some MDs they lost their licenses. Is these holistic, natural remedies? The wifey said she started opening her eyes when she got a Tony Robbins book. And it said something about the cures that they don't want to tell you, something like that. And she said that started opening her eyes. So that's a good book. Trip out on that one, read that one. But I respect your opinion, cabron. Guido Vallero's in the casa. That's right, my boy. Appreciate you. Guido Vallero said last night, if he gets deported, he'll go to Rosarito. Rosarito's nice, man. Those are like castle buildings. Gente, Rosarito, if you've never been there, it's like castle-like buildings off of the ocean. I never drank that beer. It was a red label beer. What was it called? Oh, it was so smooth. It went down smooth, man. It went down so smooth. It was a red label beer, man. What's it called now? I had that in Rosarito, first time ever. I want to go back, man. Watson does. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I see veterans. And I tell them thank you for the service. You don't know what they went through, man. The guy could have carried 2 bodies, like Pinchy Forrest Gump. And then we just see him on a cane, walking slow. We can't even say thank you for your service. Calma la gente. Yes, we can, man. Here we're going to talk about it. We'll get the people's morals and principles straight. Thanksgiving. That's right, cabrón. Some people, hey, death row. Some people call it thank the K word, not the giving, the K word. I don't know. I do want to have an indigenous guest on, and then we could talk about that. Then we could go deep and deep dive in that. Well, I got my brother Mega Man's in the casa. I appreciate you, my boy Mega Man. Exactly what I told you, carnal. I was driving back from Fresno. It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. It was last Saturday morning. And when I saw that, bro, immediately I shared from Raider Tommy. Immediately I shared it. And I kid you not, I started praying, bro. Because I'm just a man of prayer. I'm not ashamed to say it. Out loud. I said, his son is found. He's going home today. Thank you, Jesus. I kept repeating that like 10 times, bro. I don't know how many stories I shared, Raider Tommy, but man, if the internet is good for anything, please, gente, please help someone in that kind of situation. That just goes to show there's still good decency. There's decent people out there. But that's right, Mega Man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This I'm gonna send you a DM way. If to podcast way. To podcast, see if you're interested. And let's talk about it. Talk about anything and everything. Here we don't duck and dodge at all. I appreciate you though. Oh, and gracias a Dios, man. Gracias a Dios. Up from the ashes. Panama Canal is where it got the term gunboat de blanc. Let me see. What's up to the veterano? Buenas tardes. Roosevelt was like, fuck France. This is damn man. Watching some old 70s war movies or what are we watching, man? Some old 60s war movies, black and white or what? Saludos, Mikey. That's right, Don Fierro. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I just got fingerprinted right now at the Juvi Hall. Every 2 or 3 years, they got to do it because you never know when these volunteers, something. It's a safety measure. I said yes immediately. Oh yeah, sure, I'll be over there. Yep, boom. Man, we did a little bit again. I saw the youngsters there in the holding tanks, barely getting processed to go in, and it is what it is, man. I'll be there once a month to help them out. I've been going once a month now. It'll be 10 years next year. Uh, what does Alvin call Mikey? Only a couple times. He said, what do you call me? He go, Mr. Chicano. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly what you said. I wasn't even looking at your comment. I was looking down to think like, what did fucking guy used to call me? Mr. Chicano or something like that. ¿Y qué, güey? ¿Te duele o qué? But you could believe the definitions like the movies. I mean, that's different, right? I'm not against it, whatever. You want to believe Miklo? You can believe Miklo. Damn it. Chingado. Yeah, the GUN CD. The GUN CD. Chingado, man. Hell yeah. At Tacos Manuel in Rosado. Okay. I've been to Encanto. Have you been to Encanto? It's a restaurant. The name of the hotel. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Do you go back to Jalisco too? Chicano too? No way. Um, Mom's passed away. She has some property out there that I just DM some of the cousins like, hey, keep taking care of business, man. Not right now. But the wife is telling me, why don't I take the kids to so they can see, where mom grew up. And I'm thinking it's a good idea, man. And Pops is in Michoacan. Rosarito, that's right. My boy Corco Lafalao, he's now a farmer. Unfriendsgiving, órale, cabrón. Some people say thanks killing, that when we were talking about Columbus's voyages, I posted a clip that they said Columbus's voyages were actually massacres. That's what some people say. They called it a voyage because they sounded really noble, but that they were actually massacres. That's crazy, man. If that's true, again, I wasn't there. All I can do is read books like you can. Mom's just shining and put some of the stuff back in the car, man. Ha ha ha, irony. Door security. What's going on? I grew up in the area, South Texas, 97% Chicanos, 75% voted Trump, 50 of what the first time Republican. Oh, okay. Okay. So it turned over because there was 10 counties in California. Again, this politics, red or blue. Cálmase, gente. You know what I say? What's going to help the people? That's what I say. And that's just some common sense. But anyways, 10 counties flipped. So again, I had the chairwoman. She came over on Sunday night. The wife had a little like a get together on Sunday night, and the chairwoman was there, and she told me that I can get into the Latino summit at the White House. I'm like, are you kidding me? Mega Man, sheesh, that's the least anyone could do, bro, on the internet. Because it's crazy. Because then you see the people that don't back you up, and you're like, why are we even internet friends for? You know what I mean? You don't even back me up. Why are we even internet friends for? You know what I mean? That's the least. Risky business. Make America gringo. Gotcha. I mean, here we go. Here we go, Carl. It's because before I say anything, what goes through my head is I've had a lot of guests on, right? And different cultures, different levels of knowledge, a lot of indigenous guests. And so it makes me think of everything, what their convictions are and all of that. And it's a lot of information they didn't teach us, man. I'll tell you that. A lot. Well, I appreciate you. That's right. Riverdale just stepped in the building. That's right. And drop your area code. That's right. I appreciate you. Here's Chicano Street. This is where the raza comes. This is the people's channel. This ain't my channel. This is the people's channel. I think I'm gonna end up doing a backup channel. That way, because like last night at 1 hour and 29 minutes into the podcast, they knocked me down. And I think they just don't like what I say. But that's okay. Because freedom of speech and then guns right behind it. People don't understand. That's why the guns, the firearms, the bear arms is right after speech. Why do you think it's right after speech, gente? Why do you think it's right after speech? To protect your speech. But I'll hold. Palabra. Only Vietnam veterans want to be thanked in words. Everyone, yeah, exact. Thank you for your service, man. 70, 80-year-old vet. There was a veterans parade in Salinas. Maybe in the super blue cities, let's keep it a buck. Maybe in the super blue cities, maybe they don't do veterans parades. Maybe that's not their narrative. They don't like to push that narrative to honor anyone, and maybe they can say it's because uh their ancestors owned slaves or fucking something. I don't know, whatever, something, man. But yeah, here we have a veterans parade, flags everywhere, man. It's a cowboy town. Salinas is a cowboy. That's why the logo of the city has two cowboy boots. But I'll hold. Death Row. That's right. Chicano too. That's right. We got the major squabble. Heavyweights making, both of them are making their debut. Tony from Stories Written by a Current Prisoner trolling us, trolling them on that one live we did. Tony, you might have to answer for that way. Are you ready? You might have to answer for that one. Because I don't think they liked how you 4 or 5 times threw shots at them. Wait. Are you ready to answer that one, Tony? Oh, the Rio Grande Valley is where the wall is. Well, you should know. Wait, you're right on the. Well, even here, right here at the bottom too. Mega Man. I'm sorry, Risky Business. Both of you guys are from Texas, so you guys should know more than anyone. Neta, most voters are tripping on the brown man instead of the European American woman. Well, I mean, we don't push that as well neither here. I mean, we don't push because wait, how am I gonna be telling you to look at someone? How am I gonna be telling you to look at someone's skin color, bro? What year are we in? He's white, he's black, he's red, he's purple. No, he's a human being, man. So yeah, maybe to some people, maybe based on they were raised or whatever, they see it that way. I don't see it that way. I'll tell you what though, when you do start going into California institutions, they'll make you a racist. I didn't start getting exposed to that really until I was 18. and started hitting the county. Then I was like, okay, it's that level, you know. I Niveles ways. Orale keep helping out the youngsters. That's right, my boy. That's right. Yeah, that's why I got fingerprinted right now again. Keeping helping out the youngsters. They think they knew it all, and they ended up in Juvie Hall. And the shit got even deeper. Oh man. I know. But you know what? I'm thinking of turning a leaf way. It's 2025. The economy's gonna get a whole lot better. People are gonna start buying homes, saving money, uh coming up, making more money, working less. So yeah, I'm thinking of just maybe getting off his bumper, man. I tell the youngsters, get a trade, building maintenance, it teaches HVAC. Oh yeah. Those are the main ones that voted for 47 were the blue collar workers. People that I know. I have some partners that post all the time. Union money, union money. That's a good thing, man. My familia is from Zapopan, Jalisco. That's right, my boy. That's indeed. Most of those names, I don't know if you knew this, cabrón. You probably already do. Most of those names are tribal names. So really, the name of the city is like, if you go back 1,000 years. Well, let me see, how many years? Yeah, 1,000 years, right? The Crusades were in the thousands. Go back 1,000 years, and there was hundreds and hundreds of tribes, and those were the names way, and they named most of them the cities or streets or counties. Or I sit on the planning and zoning commission for my city 2 years running. Just turned 2 more years. Oh, you're barely letting me know, cabron. How am I barely finding out? So here in Salinas, they do got it like that. They have commissions and boards. They don't have it like with Alvin. Okay, he had a neighborhood council and this council, the under council, the main council. No, there's only one city council. So the word council only gets given to the main council members, but everyone else is on a commission or a board, and that's the politics here in Salinas. But that's right, my boy. So just helping the community way. You're just voicing your voice on how they should spend that money, man. Because here at the city council, there's a big sign: rich in land and rich in values. A lot of people get mad when they want to develop because here it's a $15 billion ag economy. 15 billion. Miss Randy Jean, I appreciate you. Gracias. Mega Man just confirmed. We got the confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and hit you on the DM. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll hit you on the DM, cabron. Obviously, it'll be a convenient time. A convenient time for sure. 100%. Shout out to Riverdale. I have family in Selma and really. Okay. See, I'm not knowing, but it sounds, I don't even want to say it because it might be wrong, but Central Valley? Is that Central Valley? And I apologize because I don't know. I'm letting you know my ignorance right now. Oh, see the two Texans now are chopping it up. PYP in El Valle were 90%, 97 Tejanos. Well, Tejanos is like pues son Mexicanos at the end of the day. So they're both the same. But I know what you mean, Tejano. It's like Chicano. They're Mexicanos too. Again, but with Chicano, this is what I say. People get mad. People get mad. You gotta have both parents be Mexican. I know people get mad. People get mad, but I feel it. You say like Jeremiah in the Bible. It's like a fire shut up in my bones. Uh, People get mad, but I'll let it go. Mega Man, that's right, cabron. I appreciate you. Net on this day, 19 years ago, we lost Mexican wrestling. Oh, yeah, man. There was a lot of reports. I don't know it to be true. I'm not putting a jacket on anyone, but to be what happens when you're in your top. How does it look when you're in top peak shape, ripped, jacked, top peak shape, and you find out you passed away like de algo de tu corazón? So, oh man, he's gone too fast, man. That also reminds me of Razor Ramon. That's what I would do to Alvin, gente. I'll grab the toothpick and flick it. What'd you say about me? Bah! Flick it. Latin America is Mexico on down, responsible. That's right. Brown people, brown skin, brown, brown, brown. Okay. Just remember though, Gangsters Hotel, not everything brown is good for brown way. I mean, sometimes some of these politicians could be tanking us and putting us in a worse position than we already were for themselves, their own benefits. So not everything brown is good for brown, but brown, brown, brown. Risky business. I don't know what you're talking about, way. Throwing shots and shit or what? Way. It's the internet, so don't trip, man. Look at my photo. How dare you? Oh, he wishes he didn't do that. He probably did that when he was with those fucking lawyers, huh? Smoking on the show. Man, it was crazy. Someone sent me a clip when they were having the attorneys and they were smoking on the show. Someone sent me a clip that the guy was telling a story of a criminal que he had a car and he hit a bunch of cars and he broke una pierna de una niña like 10 years old, and that he fled the country and evaded arrest and he fled the country. And someone sent me a clip. The camera zoomed in on Alvin, and he's such a pendejo. This is why we can't have this guy be the face of nothing, be the representative of nothing. He just laughed high as hell. His eyes were more red than fucking Santa Claus. But I'll hold. Yes, sir. I run government in San Juan, Texas. Ow! You can read the minute fact paperwork. Hey, you don't have to. Don't worry about no paperwork, man. That's a California thing. Over here, for some reason, they want to throw in your fucking face bad paperwork. Bad. I mean, I get it. You're not talking to someone that's ignorant. But it's funny to me. Look at his paperwork on the internet. Bah. So don't worry about that. That's Cali being a bad influence on you, cabrón. Don't trip on paperwork, way. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's right. It's in the minutes. That's right. Just like it's in the minutes that Alvin got fired for absenteeism and said it was he didn't want to argue about copier and printers no more, and that's the reason he left the people. That's the reason he left the people. Is he don't want to argue about copiers and printers? It's not even a fighting chance to represent the people, but I'll hold. Salas Rodeo is the biggest show in town. Yeah. Now we went last year away. I didn't go this year. It's cool, man. Tejanas, see a lot of people. Matter of fact, this year, they filmed the video right in the front of the last year. I'm sorry, they filmed the video. It was BFD and GB was here. BFD, GB. They filmed the video at the rodeo. It was cool. They're right there in the front too. And there's a bunch of hoodas. Don't get it twisted. There's law enforcement everywhere, man. Everywhere. You know, they'll throw you to the pinchy wall. It's stop and frisk. Trust me. It's stop and frisk over here with these hoodas. But, I mean, that's the way they've been able to curb the problem. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I was like Paco and turned into a hooda like Paco did, I'd be good at spotting people riding dirty. But again, that's only if I did a Paco. What do you guys think, man? Did Paco sell out or what? Is Paco a vendido? Did he sell out because he became an officer? Oh, hmm. Polar Jim, I voted for Bob Dole. Bob Dole, the candidate of 1988 and shit. Back when it was Michael Dukakis. Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Believe me, I know that was the one IPO. Should have said we are responsible for Trump's win. Latinos. Oh yeah, but again, bro, don't get it twisted. Those are all labels, bro. Even Chicano, I mean, it's a culture. I'm not saying it's not, but they can create 20, 30 labels. And don't forget, they're creating these labels to divide us. They're creating these labels to divide us. But cooler heads prevail. More intelligent heads are looking to unite and how they can unite. as opposed to how we can stay separated. So here we don't push that narrative at all. How we can stay separated. It's how we can unite, man. I told you guys, even with Alvin, he talked shit about me a little bit and then put his mouth on the series of fighting. Um, I would still say fuck it. And let's we kind of united in a way without even uniting. How? We were all telling the Rasta to vote with their wallet on November 5th. I don't know if you noticed that. Even Hoodstocks went in. I had to share 2 clips from Hoodstocks. Ain't no one gonna tell Lucky shit. You don't want 6'3", 280 fucking problems. A tiger uppercut. You don't want that tiger uppercut from Lucky. So yeah, I shared like 2 of his stories, and he was just like, "Man, I got a call from Rogan." He said he got a call from Joe Rogan, and he even mentioned Elon Musk. I don't even know if that's gonna if that's gonna if there's a communication gonna be established there. But man, Lucky's doing big things, man. So shout out to him. Again, hood stocks to me would be like doing the podcast right in the hood on the sidewalk. Bullets fly, duck. Then you get up and continue the podcast. Cash 707, I see you, my boy. Did you hear Rancho El Aguaje? Reto. Didn't pay Quito de Jalisco for the bull. It was for 20 stacks. No, I didn't hear that, cabron. That's gonna be more on those Chicano pages that are like more is that the pedo de Mexico way? Is that pedo de Mexico? Because if it's pedo de Mexico, it'll make its way over here on the internet, but it's more national news and shit. You know what I mean? I was saying that Alvin had a dude on there that I don't know. He looked kind of weird, man. He was a skinny dude, had a beard. Looks like a dude that plays corrido tumbados. It was kind of weird. I'm like, dang, he's just throwing anyone at the desk, huh? GB got bars for days. Yeah, I seen him. Well, of course, I was with my family, but what happened was they coordinate that, when they rent the venue, get the permits, get the insurances, license, everything they have to get, right? Which is easy. It's easy. It's all money. And when I created the LLC, it's easier now. And then you'll give them, some space. You'll know what's happening. So they coordinate the front of it with the low riders, and they're gonna film a music video, and everyone saw. Everyone saw. It was in King City. Orale, no. But there was a youngster. I think there was like a blasting over there, and there was a youngster, and I saw him, and man, he went into the juvenile, and I think he's facing like double life, man. You know, and again, he's all smiles right now. He's all smiles. It's gonna change after about 5 or 10 years. It's gonna change, man, and he'll have to learn that way now, unfortunately, because what's done is done. But anyways, you just reminded me of that when you said King City. Hmm. You think Canelo eventually fight Paul? He's ducking the Mexican monster. No, I think if he does that, it validates Jake Paul as a boxer way. So Jake Paul opened the whole lane up for exhibitions. No one would have been talking about exhibitions if it wasn't for Paul. Not De La Hoya, Vargas, not Cesar Chavez fighting Morales or Barrera. All these little fantasy senior citizen fights never would have happened if it wasn't for Paul. So I got to give him his credit. He opened the lane. He pioneered the shit. Just like here, we pioneered Chicano Tube and the Chicano channels on YouTube. We pioneered this shit. It's great. Right now is the foundation, and you guys are in it. Going down in history. Why are you hating on Lucky? Never that. I didn't say. I said I respect that man because everyone knows Lucky ain't got no filter. Lucky, everyone knows he speaks from his heart. He don't give a shit. He'll crash the biggest interviews. He'll crash on them, and it don't matter because people know he's real. He's authentic, and I think that's what people appreciate. Not a motherfucker that's one way on the camera and another way off the camera, or someone that got multiple personality disorder and is one way here, another way there, or wearing masks and shit. So he's none of that, man. So shout out to Hoodstocks. I said I shared 2 of his stories on election day way, the night before the election. I'm sorry. Election day, all I posted was I told you guys I was gonna get this one ready. I said if Trump wins, again, I'm a numbers guy. That's why I wanted him to win. It's not red or nothing or whatever, all these little sayings. It's I'm a numbers guy and I wanted prosperity. I said as soon as he wins, I'm gonna post a little meme. I gotta find the picture, and I did. I found the one where they blew off the corner of his ear, and I put that one. And the little song that Raider Tommy always puts. It's the beautiful morning. I can't even sing, gente. My bad. Randy, hi, sister. I said, my Mile High Hustles came in here. Man, he's about to face a monster in 2 weeks. That, to be honest, Mile High, he's kind of like brushing you off, man. He's like, his light is on. Corcoran, it's just another Corcoran gladiator fight. His light is on. He's ready to go. He's looking at you like the next victim, bro. Dispensa, respectfully. You know what I mean. Let's talk about that on Friday night, wait. I will be on Los Tres Chingones tomorrow night. That's Cholo Truckers Boxing Channel. And Mike Zavala and David Cervantes. See, Mile High, the executioner, operation, decapitation. I like that your training camp did that. You're right. It's all mentality, wait. It's all mentality. You're already driving away with his head on the dashboard. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, that's a crazy graphic, huh? Mortal Kombat shit, huh? Mortal Kombat. Mark, PYP Boxing, salute my brother. That's right. Randy, they got emojis for everything. I was like, huh? Randy Jean, mi amiga. Man, Randy Jean, she's a fighter, man. She's a survivor. She's a fighter. I'll let her tell her story. She's a fighter. She's a survivor. Sends mine in full, Conrad. Damn, we got people in Cali going for Colorado. Gangsters Hotel says not true. He acts like a man should, Holmes. Yeah, a man talks face to face. Talk to my fucking face. Forget this internet shit. This internet shit is what's a trip, man. But I understand people got to create content. But this internet shit is a trip where people will say shit and they'll think tough behind a keyboard. He's not like that. He's going to find, like Compa Raider. He found him in a green room and Compa Raider locked up. He locked up when he saw him. I mean, why? You talk all that shit and then let's go. But you know what they're doing, bro. They're doing beefs every 2 or 3 months. Hey, is it time for our beef again? Oh, yeah. Put the thumbnail up. Oh, okay. Chopper, when I head back to SoCal, we need to link up, my brother. Damn it. Damn it. With the belt? The belt came in, way. The belt came in, so someone is getting dubbed the heavyweight. Lineal. I don't know what we want to call it. Lineal. Tony tapped in last time. He's calling it the interim. From stories written by a current prisoner. He's calling it the interim that he has the real belt. I'll hold on that. Denver made that right, my boy. I appreciate you. Mile High Hustle, that right, cabrones. That's right. We know who Denver's going for. Or is he? I don't want to put labels on people, but is Denver going for Cali? Denver made? I think it's Team Mile High. Easier said than done. Damn it. I mean, from a boxing standpoint, I know the shit talking, bro, YouTube and all that, right? But from a boxing standpoint, there was some mechanics there in his fight. I mean, you got to keep it a buck, man. You got to keep it a buck, right? There was some mechanics there. And there was some mechanics with the hands, letting go, slight mechanics with the feet, but of course, how are you gonna look on your first fight, bro? Is anyone's first fight or amateur fight or whatever you want to call it, ring appearance, their best? You can kind of build on that, is all I'm saying, man. He gets back in there with some trainers, he kind of builds on that. We'll see what happens, man. All I want to do is put on fights the people want to see. That's it. If the people want to see it, orale. The people don't want to see it, I'm not wasting my time, man. Conrad, I concur. That's right. Man, right there is Cali going for Denver. The undisputed. Oh, shit. Okay, well, wait a second, though. I got to be technical with you. I got to be technical, cabrón. And you know boxing. I got to be technical with you. Undisputed is more than one fight. So you can't debut and be undisputed. But we can say Oh, I know what you mean. Undisputed. Oh, well, undisputed also means having all the belts. That's more than one fight. Maybe we'll get their way. If this thing is going to be good, we'll go on a run, and we're going to Denver. UFC always went to Denver. Team Mile High, all respect to California. I know I try to get Boxer into slipping up. Mikey, knock that shit off, man. It's me trying to light fires, but I mean, what, people take shit on the line too serious, man. You come online, buzz, talk some shit, and that's it. I mean, yeah, I got Cali. Cali's gonna knock out or say whatever. I think people are too scared to get canceled, man. Look at Norby's. He survived that shit. They tried to cancel Norby's, and he was talking about fucking Wizard of Oz shit. And it was the Banda World, but I think Banda World lost all his clout. That's why he's the biggest clout demon. Hold on. See, Mile High, all respect to California. Like I said, Denver made. If you want to say, hey, you know what, see Mile High and California's getting their fronts knocked off, you can say that, bro. It's just the internet, man. People think it's serious. Mikey, knock that shit off, man. I'm trying to get sound bites and shit. Okay, got you. Shout out to P Nava, man. Shout out to P Nava. Hey, Georgie, who people go to bed with, that's their business, bro. That's their business. My first fight was at McDonald's. What happened? It was a weddle. He tried to take your he tried to take your smoothie and shit. A McFlurry. Or what was it? What was it? Wait. There's a McDonald's plate up in the grimace or what? You threw hands in the grimace pinchy climb up apparatus, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, it's Mile High will fuck Tony A up. Damn it. Tony A or Stories Tony? Because Tony A, Alvin didn't want those problems with Tony. Respectfully, Cheeseman too. That's all Cheeseman too. But I think Alvin, when he said I'll push my table to the side and we can handle it, I think he's seen the 24-inch arms and didn't want those problems. That's what I think. But or do you mean Stories Tony? Wait. So you guys give me. I read the comment. What I need to do is Dennis Donahue. That's right. I get a message from the mayor of Salinas. That's right, man. We're doing things. We're doing it. We did it together, carnalito. And my cruz to Juanito voice. That's right. It feels good to get a text from the mayor of the city. We did it, carnalitos. We did it, man. Tony will get his opportunity. I mean, the way he was trolling it, I know he goes away and then he comes back. I know this. You know, I know this. But if he gets given the opportunity, I think he will pull up. I can't doubt him because he has 0 pull-outs. When someone gets a pull, like the runner, I want my 10 G's too, chavala. When like the runner pull, then you have a pull-out on your record. So the runner has 1 pull-up, 1 pull-out. He has only pull-ups. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Again, it's if the people don't want it, I don't want it. That's the real. And him in the fight with Carnalito EBK was a great fight, man. You can't tell me they weren't throwing water heaters at each other.
Every shot was to end it. You can't tell me that. That's one of the best fights on YouTube. You can't tell me that. Now you want to talk about who won or who lost? Well, someone's always gonna lose. There has to be a loser. We don't do draws on the series of fighting. This is Chicano rules. Chicano rules guarantee a good fight. If you want, I'll explain that tomorrow night with Cholo Trucker on Tres Chingones Boxing channel. I'm in motion, gente. My audio cuts out. Just put no audio, man. Por favor. Mark my words, brother. Salute to you and David. I had a blast. Oh, that's right. That's right. See how we're growing. The network is growing. People are meeting people. That's a beautiful thing, man. I'm gonna have Mega Man on the channel. That's cool. Let's talk about it. And then we talk about that instance too. What happened, because my heart stopped and shit. I saw Raider Tommy's IG stories and my fucking heart stopped. And immediately I just turned the phone off and went into prayer. Boom. No, actually, I'm sorry. First thing I did was I repost 2 or 3 reposts for 2 or 3 stories. And then I went into prayer, man. Forget it. I'm not perfect. See, that's the problem. People don't want to pray because they think they have to be perfect. That's why you can't get a prayer up for your son. That's why you can't pray over your son at night, your daughter, pray over your family, say a prayer for your marriage. Because you don't have to be perfect, man. I'm telling you, he didn't come. He didn't come for the healthy. He came for the sick. Órale. Bible talk with my brother Marvelous. Órale. I've been trying to book Marvelous. He's just busy, man. He's really busy, gente. Renta on this side. Fucking Corco was standing at the slide. He told Billy, blonde hair, blue-eyed Billy, hey, you want to get on the slide? 25 cents. Oh, man, that's crazy, man. But hey, there's a lot of Billies, man. Watch out. You're going to get packed out by the fucking varsity team and shit. Both. Saludos. Dang. What does that mean? He wants to run the smoke with both? First, you want to knock off Paradigm, and then you want to knock off Stories? Is that what that means? I'm trying to understand. Stories expensive. Yeah. Let's clarify that, because they screen record shit on the internet, bro. They're going to screen record it or whatever. You know, people just make content, man. They got to have something to talk about. I don't get mad. You can put me on videos, gente. Sticks and stones will break my bones. Your videos that I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. It won't hurt, man. It won't hurt. It's just the internet. How's the internet going to punch me in the face? That'll hurt. Like going back to the gym, man. At least once a week. I got to get it out of me. 20-inch pythons, bro. Yeah. Hey, he seen the pythons, and all of a sudden, he don't want Tony A problems. But Whack 100 knocking on the door. Trucks in the driveway. This is from what I heard from people. Gave me accounts. I wasn't down there. Only God and the people on the property know what happened. Everyone else is only speculating. Whack 100 knocks on the door. Boom, 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 boom. You look to the people. It's Whack 100. Turn around and tell your old lady, shh. Oh fuck. It's gonna be a violent, man. It's gonna be good. As soon as the bell rings, it might be 3 punches. Boom, bap, bow. Maybe there's no feeling each other out. The last thing I hope that they don't do is, again, I was saying this because you don't want to zap your energy, is try to hug and hug and hug. If it turns into a hug-a-thon, that's how you're gonna lose all your wind. Just remember I said it, because I've done 100 amateur events. I've cornered heavyweights, USA heavyweights. So, giving you good little tips, man. Good little tips. Tell the truth, Mike. Who was the character Miklo based on? I know you know. Oh, man. Back from Vegas? High roller? Okay. Tell those other to get back to work. You tell them yourself. Don't ever take the side of a Mexican over your own father. Was he wrong or right when he told him that? Don't ever take the side of a Mexican over your own father. Miklo's like, Mexicans, they're the homies. And again, your dad, it's not the best. You don't have a best friend relationship. It's your dad. He's the one that's trying to teach you what to do, and children naturally don't want to listen. They know it all. We know. Come on. Who's Miklo based on? Uh, people have been throwing that word around ever since we lit the fire and said the definition of Chicano. It lit a fire on YouTube. But just people understand we don't push that narrative of trying to put labels on people. But certain things are what they are, and what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Oh, ice cream to the top, rise to the top. That's right. Hey, just like the white water. Okay, wait. Damn, how many years of white water, man? That's crazy. We drank white and yellow water, man. Just because he didn't sign the contract don't mean he is so damn. 100. Damn. No comment. No comment. Rasa, pay attention to local government. It has more immediate impact. Exactly. It has more immediate. So if the city council is saying, hey, let's build this commercial development, we need another mall, and you already got 2 malls, you could be like, hey, la chingada with the building the new mall. We got problems we need to fix. Let's grab that money and put it in the right direction. So it starts with your district councilman and getting on him. You got to do a chain. It's a chain of command, gente. You got to know how to address things. You got to go to your district councilman and harp him or her. PD going to get. I know it's crazy. That's gonna be a story on YouTube one day. I really think it is, man. He'll wear glasses. Maybe he'll put on a mask because he's addicted to clout, so he got to go live every day, right? But he's probably gonna put on a mask or glass to hide the shiner. People are mad, man. Norby said it again, I think last night. People are mad when you put certain shit out there and it's just for money, but you're lighting fires. You're lighting fires for money. It's gonna offend somebody, man. It's gonna offend someone. Dang. I don't know. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. There's a Hemo posted a clip of him. The paper. Oh man, paperwork is a California thing. I understand it, but it's just still funny, man. It's funny. Paperwork, the paperwork. That he jumped out of a garbage can, man. Ran when the Shanks came out, like Oscar the Grouch. Jumped in a garbage can. Peeked up when the coast was clear, and jumped out of a garbage can again. Again, you're throwing shots at him. That's perfect content for you. You could do a whole video just on that. That's given to you, fucking on your lap. Oh man, God accept everyone. Orale. George is laughing. Triple emoji. 6 fries to take the slide. You charging golden brown fry? My dad, he loved 2 foods, man, in the world. My dad, rest in peace, his favorite foods were 1, McDonald's fries, and 2, Snickers. When my dad was eating McDonald's fries or Snickers, he was the happiest man in the world. In the world. The golden brown way. Golden brown. Both Tonys. Tony A. I gotta stop reading this, man. I gotta stop reading because you guys are setting me up, man, where I'm saying it and they're gonna screen record this shit. Okay? What I love to say, I said Tony A and Alvin would have been a great Cinco de Mayo. That's what I said. And there's all kinds of storylines there that we could have spun fucking 100 different ways. It would have been great content for all the channels. Maybe it'll happen one day. But if Alvin's like, fuck you, and I'm going to say the same thing back. You know? Match your energy weight. I'll do that in a second. That's easy. Just tonight. Damn, who's going to sleep? Damn, Mile High Hustle. Calling people out now. Mile High Hustle's just going for it now, man. He wants everyone to, well, the people we're going to see on November 28th at 6 o'clock. Because they'll throw that right back at you, you know what I mean? Hey, weren't you calling out, what's his name? And maybe you got slept. I know, Mile. Dispensa, cabrón, dispensa. You're like, fucking Mikey, this is not a promo, man. I can't even answer. I have to answer in the chats, cabrón. My bad. I'll save the ammo. Save the ammo for Friday night. We'll be back on Chicano Street on Friday night. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap this one up. I'm going to let you guys go live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Let me just read the last comments. Serio. We don't hug in Denver. We depend on our hands out here. Chingado. Round here, man. Round here, man. That T.I. song? The 303's in the building. That's right. Well, we're going to find out. Again, you got your representative. He's the first one that's going to put Colorado on the map, Denver on the map. Is he going to do right by you? November 28th at 6 o'clock. I hustle like fucking Mike, you know. Everyone start making your excuses now. Oh, gotcha. Fuck. Yeah, gotcha, man. He's saying all the Paradigm supporters, make your excuses now. Okay, gotcha, man. Bro, it's not, we got how many? We got 15 days, 20 days? How many days? I can't even see, man. Que gacho, man. No comment. Even though I commented. Mile High, that's right, 3 laughs. I know, my bad, Cabron. You're not even here to get on the live and fucking throw shots. But you see the kind of, I'm feeding you guys, man. It's gonna be better this Friday. We're going in hard. And the people want to know, man, what's gonna happen when the bell rings? How's that energy? That's what they want to know. Denver made, man. They're gonna clip me because of you, way. Hard work pays off. That's what Floyd said. And they call Floyd the GOAT. He didn't have one loss. I know they call Muhammad Ali and all this. They didn't have. They had losses. Muhammad Ali had like 7 losses. Floyd, if you look at it just from a scientific boxing standpoint, you'd have to say Floyd's the GOAT. But I gotta go, gente. I gotta go, man. Who loves you? Peachy guy, man. He's like P Nava. That's probably Telly right there, man. Because he always mentions P Nava. That's probably Telly, man. Because Telly used to always mention P Nava. All the hard work and P of aggression. Conrad just wants to let them hands go. You got to pick your shots, man. I mean, it gets to a point that it's just like, this is my jungle, man. I'm going to do what I want in here. That's where you can get on the Nick Diaz level and fucking lay on the ring on the floor and look up and clown. Or just hold him off with your hand, like to his fucking forehead. Like, you're my little brother. I fucking own you. You know, you start doing shit like that when, you know, you get to a certain level. But you do want to train hard. You don't want to do antics and you can't back it up. That's for sure. Bigfoot, I'm ready. I'm just doing my job, Mikey. That's what I'm doing. You see me trying to bait people on. I'm trying to bait, setting traps. All right, you guys, live on Chicano Street. I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you guys again. I got fingerprinted today. It's the 5-year renewal. I'm coming up on 10 years next year. That's why they're doing it now. And that's for the youngsters, for all of them down there. And again, you thought you knew it all, but you ended up in Juvi Hall. And the shit got even deeper. I'm going to let you guys go live on Chicano Street. I'm out. Remember what I always say? In the end, all you got son los recuerdos.